One of the most common pushbacks that I get from my clients when we go to optimize their schedule is, well, my schedule is what it is due to all these meetings, all these requests on my time. There's just nothing I can do about it, Demir. So in this video, I'm going to share how I coach those clients so they can shift from this limiting mindset of I can't do anything about it to a higher level way of approaching it. And of course, if you like videos on productivity and performance, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Okay, first of all, you are definitely able to reduce your meetings. I've had clients eliminate or reduce 90% of their meetings even when they thought they couldn't get rid of one. In fact, that's a big part of what we teach in the Lifehack Tribe, my membership community, and I go even deeper inside my meetings mastery course. So you can sign up for a trial at lifehackmethod.com/tribe. Okay, but let's say you're convinced. You tell me, Demir, I cannot reduce any of my meetings. Ask yourself how you could reschedule these meetings such that it could optimize your cognitive capacity. Because even if you don't have one less meeting, you can still stack them in a much more efficient way. Because often what I see happening is that things sort of get randomly Swiss cheesed into your week and you end up having all these orphan blocks of time. The worst thing about orphan blocks of time is that you have time, but you can't really use it because you can't get momentum on anything worth doing. So if I Swiss cheese your day into 3 parts, meaning you had a meeting in the morning, then an hour and a half, then another meeting, then an hour and a half break, then another meeting, what's happening here is you're paying a huge cost in terms of cognitive switching, and you're preventing yourself from consolidating that time such that you could get momentum on something really valuable. Here's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get some work done in the morning. Then you have to switch all of your brain power to something else, and that's almost like shutting down the computer and rebooting it up again. And now you're trying to focus on a meeting, the topic of the meeting, winning people over, and then you gotta switch it all the way back. So even though you might have had 3 or 3.5 hours of work time, the quality of that work time is just massively impaired by the fact that you're doing all that switching. So there's something powerful to be said about asking yourself, is this the most effective way for me to be stacking things into my calendar? Let me give you a tip about how to schedule things into your week. Energy expends from morning to evening, Monday through Friday. Now that means that the highest energy you're gonna have is Monday morning. We call this tier 1 energy. And the lowest energy you're gonna have is on Friday afternoon, which I call tier 4 energy. Pretty obvious, right? You're more tired in the evening than morning, more tired on Friday than Monday. What that means is that if you have the opportunity to schedule a meeting, you wanna schedule it for the end of the day or towards the end of the week. And that's gonna enable you to be using tier 3 or tier 4 energy to sit in meetings and do emails, which is a perfectly appropriate level of energy for that kind of activity. But that saves your tier 1 and tier 2 energy for earlier in the week and early in the morning when you can do the most important cognitively demanding work. So high level, you can reduce meetings up to 90%. But even if you don't believe me on that, you can do a much better job stacking your meetings into your calendar. And a very simple way to do that is just try to move your meetings later in the day and later in the week, and that will naturally match your best and most appropriate energy level for doing that kind of work. Okay, thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.